Alrighty, start of a recap here. Bucks playing host to the Falcons here on our Thursday night game. We will see who comes out on top. Atlanta looking to continue to secure their playoff spot here. I mentioned already thinking 8 wins is enough, so maybe they've already done it. But they wouldn't hurt to have a couple extra wins in their pocket. And they're going to start off with a Bucky Irving 27-yard touchdown grab. The Bucks having to move to Malik Willis with the Tyler Shook injury. We'll see how that goes for them here in the start. 3rd and 7, picked up by Atlanta. And they will stall out. And a first down, make it 2 first downs in a row, 3rd and 2, and it's picked up again. Genty, a nice run, but then a penalty on Smith, gonna set them back. 3rd and 1, and not picked up. Will they go for it? They go for it and get it. Genty, 6-yard run, 2nd and goal, 3rd and goal to 2, and touchdown Bucks. AJ Dillon runs it 7 all game here. Falcons driving down the field once more. And they will stall out but take the kick. 1 minute to go in our first half for Malik Willis. And a big play. Can they get a kickoff? They can. A 10-10 game here. Start our second half. Bucks with the ball. And moving it well. First down inside the 40. But then a pick. Trent McDuffie makes a big play. Gets the Falcons back into the advantage. And they will get a 3rd and goal to 13 in response. They will not punch it in, but a 13-10 lead off of the pick. Bucks looking to shake that off. 3rd and 7, and it's picked up. Noah Brown, 12 yards. 3rd and inches, and that one's also converted. Malik Willis runs this one himself. A sack by Alucon. 3rd and 17, and they will tie things up to start our fourth quarter. So even through 3 frames, can the Falcons jump back out to a lead? 4th and inches. They don't go for it. Bucks, a chance to take the lead. Penalty by Dahlman, but picked up anyway. Deontay Johnson, 21 yards. First down inside the 45. DJ yet again. 3rd and 8, and they won't convert this one. Will they try for the kick? They will not. So both teams getting close, but not quite close enough. And marching down the field, Atlanta, and they may be able to run this clock out. 3rd and 9, and fumble recovered by Winfield Jr. So a minute to go for the Bucks to try to take the lead, and they will not do so. Short punt, time for Atlanta, and they get the kick off. One play, they get into field goal range and do it. Baker Mayfield gets them the win. Poor clock management by the Bucks on their end. Could have at least taken it to overtime, but in the end, a hard-fought win for the Falcons. Baker, solid day. Doesn't have the turnover. Willis does have a turnover. Not very efficient, down to down. That kind of reared its head there at the end. The Bucky Irving fumble almost cost them dearly, but in the end, water under the bridge, I would imagine. Sacks kind of spread out, as you can see here as well. Just spread out. McDuffie the pick. Deflections kind of spread around. Winfield forces and recovers that fumble. No block, no safety, no defense touchdown. So that'll do it. Big win, Atlanta, and we will keep on rolling. All right, we're keeping it rolling here in Cincinnati. Bengals playing host to the Ravens. Bengals looking to try and claw back into a playoff spot, though at this point in time, that spot does not look to be there for them. But we'll see if they can make a run at it. For Baltimore, they're looking to secure their playoff position and keep pace in the North for a potential last week showdown with Pittsburgh for the division. But we're going to start off going the wrong way, and the Bengals take over. Nice play and a rushing touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 49 yards. Bengals up 7-0 early here. Baltimore picks up a couple first downs. 3rd and 8, and they will not convert there. Incomplete pass. They have to punt. Great drive, but no points. And Cincinnati looks to take control. They cannot do so. Good punt down to the 5, though. 3rd and 11, and it's not picked up. So they take over right where they left off. New set of downs. 3rd and 3, and they barely picked that one up, but barely picked up is still picked up as they now. Oh, hold up. Tyrod Taylor in the game. So something happened to Joe Burrow. Didn't catch an injury update, but 10-0 lead for the Bengals. Ravens got a cap place here before the end of the half. and they will not. So Bengals a chance at more points before the end of our half here. 3rd and 1, past the 2-minute warning. Tyrod Taylor sacked. 3rd and 16. They don't get probably close enough into field goal range here. They try it and miss it. 36 seconds left. Tim Patrick grab down to the 5, and 3 points for the Ravens. I thought they were going to get a touchdown, but Bengals start with the ball, 1-score lead, costly decision there, gave them a short field, and they almost scored a touchdown, but still got a chance, sacked by Madubuike, and they have to punt. And nice play, Mark Andrews, and some momentum now for the Ravens offense. So disastrous decision all around for Cincinnati as the Ravens offense is rolling now. That being said, though, only 2 field goals out of it. See if the defense can get the upper hand back. Another sack. Tyrod is taking really bad sacks right now. But thankfully their defense is holding at the 40. You got to get a few yards here. And you're going to start with a sack. You're going to continue with a loss of yards, but they pick up 6 yards. Should be able to get a field goal from here, and they do. 7-point lead, 6:40 to go. And nice chunk play to start. Down inside the 30, 3rd and 1, 1st and goal, and touchdown Ravens. Lamar Jackson punches it in. 13 all since he's going to look to take the lead back. The anemic offense of Tyrod Taylor has continued. Ravens marching down the field. Will they have enough time? They will. They kick a last second field goal, and the Ravens will win this one 16-13. You got to think if Tyrod doesn't take like 7 sacks here, they probably win this game. But all the sacks piled up. Great work by the Ravens defensive line. Ezraku and Madubuike making a lot of plays. But not an encouraging win here. Burrow injured after three attempts for 40 yards. Tyrod came in, took a ton of sacks, was not very efficient. Um, Better day from Lamar on the ground. Jacobs as well, throwing in a good day. Kyle Pitts 87 yards. There's sacks allowed. Had a BK 2 shadow losses, 2 sacks. Has Rocker 2.5. David and Clark deflections, no forced fumbles, no blocks, and no safeties. So that'll do it. Big win by Baltimore, coming back from down 10-0 right near the end of the half, and pulling away with the victory, keeping themselves on pace. So we'll keep moving on our recap. All right, here we are in Arrowhead. Chiefs playing host to the Chargers. Teams on opposite ends of the spectrum here this season. Chiefs looking to continue their push for the playoffs, win the division. Chargers looking to, finish out the year a little stronger than they've started it at this point. But Chiefs start off with the ball, 3rd and 13, and they pick it up down to the 15. Lockett been a great addition for them, and he gets a touchdown all in the end of it. So 7-0 Chiefs. Chargers look to answer, and they're having a nice drive rolling. Down inside the 20 they go, and touchdown Khalil Shakir, 7 all game. And the Chiefs march right back down the field, 3rd and 9. And the start of our second quarter, we'll have a field goal attempt that is good by the Chiefs. Schrader drills it, and an interception. Jordan Poyer with the pick back to the 31, and a mistake from Herbert going to cost them at least 3. And the Chargers trying to hold it to just that 3. Landry a sack and a loss of 3. 3rd and goal from the 12, and touchdown. Chiefs. Lockett is second of the day, 17-7. And a sack by Carl Granderson sets them back, and they cannot overcome it. So Chiefs go 3-and-out, just shy of midfield. Couple first downs on the drive before it, though. And nice one here, 2-minute drill from the Chargers. Will they have enough time to get in the end zone? And maybe not time being the issue, just didn't have the downs to do it. 17-10, and the Chiefs could not get a last-second field goal off. Chargers a chance to answer the score, or even the score, but could not. Chiefs trying to get the 2-score lead back. Methodical drive, and intercepted by Levi Wallace. The touchback takes it to the 20-yard line, an end zone pick for him, and a big-time play. They get the pick back, and now we'll see if they can put up 7 off the back of it. And a big penalty by Crawford down inside the 20, 3rd and 13 after the Van Noy sack, and they will settle for three. So a potentially 10-point swing there. We'll see if the Chiefs can shake that one off. And Lockett, 29 yards. I mean, what a day for him so far. Keenan Allen down to the 1, and touchdown Chiefs. So, yep, no problem for them. They open up an 11-point lead. Chargers now probably have to go for this, and they get sacked again. Kobe Turner gets it. Short field for the Chiefs, and they punch it in 3 plays. Tyreek Hill the touchdown, 31-13. And yep, that's just going to be enough here today. No way around that. Chargers looking to make the score look a little interesting, but can't do that either. Chiefs going to try to run it out. Don't succeed. A minute left for the Chargers. Taking the sack. And punt away. That'll be our game. 31-13, Chiefs victory. Nice convincing win for them. Couple miscues cost them from really running away from the game from the beginning. But in the end, it don't matter when you run away from it in the end. Obsessed with the pick, but a good day for him at the office. Scattaboo, 57 yards. Lockett, 139 and 2 touchdowns. Shakir tossing 85 and a touchdown on the other side. Nice day for him. Abraham Lucas, 4 sacks allowed. Not great. Not great. Edgerrin Cooper, 10 tackles. Carl Grant, 2.5. 2 tackle losses and a sack. Van Noy, 3 sacks. What a day. Boyer, Levi Wallace are picks. Levi got hurt on that play. Maybe a bit of a turning point there. Defense did not play as good after that. And no safety, no touchdown. So that will do it. And we'll keep things rolling here on the recap show. See you in the next one. All right, here we are in New Jersey. The Commanders facing off against the Giants. Giants, same story as before, but this time they have a capitalization window on the Eagles as the Eagles dropped a game. Obviously, they'll need them to drop another one and have it be the right one, but the window is still there for the Giants. So we'll see if they can close that gap, give themselves a shot at the 1 seed. At 3rd and 18 coming up to the Farrell sack, and they will stall out yet again. So the offense not quite putting it together yet. And a couple nice chunks there. Mike Evans, 19 yards. Inside the 30 they go. And they settle for the field goal. McManus drills of 23 yards, 3-0 Giants. 3rd and 2, and it's picked up in a big conversion to Turpin, 27 yards. And a pick. Xavier McKinney with the interception. And that sets them with a chance for more points at the half. And they won't get it. So 3-0 lead into half. Not the game you're hoping for the Giants yet. Commanders doing a good job keeping them close. Can they capitalize on that closeness in the second half? Big play. Slayton, 26 yards. 1st and goal to 1. Touchdown. James Cook, 10-0. Washington looks to answer. Past midfield and nothing more. 3rd and 8 at the start of our 4th quarter, and they won't get it. So still an opening, but Hendrickson makes it a very difficult one to thread. Giants the ball back. They get a 1st down. Mike Evans again. Keep marching. 3rd and 2, and a big play. Kraft, 22 yards and a touchdown. That'll ice it. Slayton, nice grab. 17-0. And let's see if the Commanders can put up some points before the end of this game. And a big penalty by Meek Robertson. 3rd and 2 from the 3. And touchdown. Austin Eckler. Onside kick recovered by the Giants. And yep, they're just going to run the clock down. So a convincing win in the end, but it was a slow start and still not a lot of points for these Giants. So we'd like to see better out of them, but for now, I'd be happy with the win. Paris struggling again. Not had a great run these last couple weeks. Dan Porter, Williams getting deflections. 2 forced fumbles, but neither were recovered. So that'll do it. Good win for the Giants, and we'll keep rolling. All right, here we are in Chicago. Bears playing host to the Browns. The battle of the bees here. Browns, nice run here. Last few weeks, they're really kicking up their offense. Let's see if they can keep that going against the Bears, who are looking to keep hold of the division here. They're only at 6-7, but that's enough in the North right now. Won't be after this week, probably. Penalty was declined. They will settle for a missed field goal. Graham Gano missed the 30-yarder. Bears a big time break, but can they take advantage? Highsmith sack. They cannot. A good punt though, a new chance for their defense, and an interception by Epps taken back to the 6 and touchdown. Cam Ward runs it in, so a 7-0 Browns lead. Disastrous start for the Bears after a good drive. And they get that shaken off, and they are in field goal range yet again. 3rd and 4, down inside the 20. 3rd and 3, and 1st and goal. That's going to be a touchdown for sure. There it is. Dameon Pierce, 1-yard touchdown run, 7 all game. Browns got to go the length of the field this time, and they get a big play to McMillan. 3rd and 13, can't do it there. Selling for 0. 2 sacks there by Adam Butler, going to get them to a 3 and out. They take over a decent field position, but going the wrong way. 3rd and 16, 2-minute warning, hit, and they will punt it away. 2-minute drill for the Bears, and they get a couple first downs. It's taking them too long, need a big play, and they don't get it. 7-7 game. Browns start with the ball. McMillan gets them a first down. 3rd and 4, and a touchdown. Rashee Rice, a 35-yard touchdown, 14-7 lead for the Browns. Their offense breaking through with a full drive, and now we'll see if the Bears can get back on track. Tank Dell grab, Kincaid, 3rd and 2, and it's picked up by Pierce. And touchdown, Jawan Jennings, 14 all. Browns got to keep going. 3rd and 7. Can't do it. 3 and out, even with the penalty. But sacked by Billings, 3rd and 14, and they can't convert. Start of our 4th quarter, the punt, still 14 all. Kenneth Murray the sack, and a pick. Trayvon Merrick forces a turnover of the Browns, and he is going to set them up beautifully. 3rd and 3, and touchdown Tank Dell, 21-14. Browns now on the back foot. Can't convert. A very bad punt. Thankfully, at least no return, and the defense steps up big. Imani Mellon able to get a sack, and they take back over 5 to play, 3rd and 10, and they pick up that big conversion. And down inside the red zone they go. 1st and goal, touchdown. Will Dissly, 21 all, 213 for the Bears to answer. It starts with a sack. Myles Garrett getting involved, but a big play. Ayuk, 2nd and 7, 3rd and 7, and they pick it up right near the 40. They have a chance at this one, and a pick. So okay, hold up. So 5-yard rush, then interception. There must have been a penalty in between because it was 2nd and 15, but a big pick. Can they get into field goal range? One more play. Cannot. Overtime it goes. Browns get the ball first. They're going the wrong way. Joseph Day a sack, and they can't overcome it. Punt back. Only needing 3 for the Bears here, and they're right in field goal range, so it's going to be over. Just a matter of time. Oh, a penalty. That's a long kick now. Uh-oh. And it's a punt. They didn't kick a... Oh, no. Browns, 2:52. 4th and 3, they punt again. No, they couldn't execute. Can the Bears? 34 seconds, no timeouts. They can't do it. We got another tie. Another tie. So the NFC North built another tie into their tiebreaker scenario. Pulls in a head-to-head with the Lions, but not with the Vikings because the Vikings have 2 of those ties. But man, throws our picks into disarray a little too at the bottom, with the Browns gaining a half a win today, and leaving scenarios all around this league. We love it. We love it. A day to forget for both quarterbacks, for sure. Yikes. Day to forget for both rushing attacks, except for Stafford. Tank Dell, though, ooh, that's a day to remember. Throwing 32 and a touchdown, big day. Voorhees, ooh, yikes. Yeah. Don't look your quarterback in the eye after that kind of game. Epps, 2 picks, including the game's tire. Morig, a pick as well. Thought he was going to give him the difference, but did not in the end. So that'll do it. What a game, I guess. Browns win it, or like it's tied. It feels like a Browns win, but tied. Bears remain under 500. We'll see in the next one. The Jags looking to get to 500, face off against the Jets. Um, obviously Jags probably not in a position to make a playoff run, but that does not mean they can't take some teams down with them. For the Jets, they are looking to secure their playoff spot and still keep their chance at that winning the division and their 1 seed. Right now, they are tied for the division lead, but do not currently have the tiebreaker. So, touchback as the Jags take over here and stall out from a second and inches. That's tough. But both teams exhibiting their punting abilities, and a safety starts us off. The Jets take a 2-0 lead, and with a penalty, they're down inside the 40, looking to set up some points. A sack, Allen sack again. But a penalty helps them convert. Cooper Kupp 11 yards, second and goal from the 1, touchdown Jets. They go up 9-0. Jags reeling here. Nothing going on offense. Obviously, negative going on offense. They don't change it there, so Jets going to look to run away with the game. If they can put up another touchdown here, they're setting themselves up to do it. They go for it on fourth and get it. 3rd and 6, picked up again, and another touchdown. So your opportunity for the Jags was missed with the safety, and at this point there is nothing left for them to do except for run the game down. It's only 16, but man, it does feel worse. It's 19-0 now. Jets get that field goal right before the end of the half. Still nothing out of this Jags offense. The defense is fighting, but the offense has got to get going. Finally, a first down, and they get 2 in a row. Make it 3. All right, we're in scoring range. It's 3 possessions, so you got to go quick. And they get one of them there. Luke McCaffrey, 19-7 game. They get a quick stop, start of our fourth quarter, and that's not going to be it. Kupp 27 yards, 3rd and 5, and touchdown. Jets. Adonai Mitchell. You should have went for 2, Jacksonville, by the way. But now they need 3 scores in 6 minutes. 4th and 3. They go for it and can't get it. So there it is. That's the game. Jets convincing win. Jags going to look to just get up some points. They don't. Jets going to look to run the clock down. And they score a touchdown, 69-yard James Conner touchdown run as the clock expires. So they keep over their 30 points a game average here, bumping that up. 33-7 victory. Just never a game truly in doubt, especially once the safety hit, it was all Jets all the way. Good game from Drake May. Gino just didn't complete enough passes. Connor gets up over 100 yards. Obviously, most of that on the 1 carry. Cooper Kupp nearly 100 yards and a touchdown. Sacks are spread around throughout, but Trayvon Walker, Zach Allen leading the way in the game. A forced fumble by Delpit, but was not recovered. No blocks, and the safety by Trayvon Walker. And that'll do it. So, 33-7 win for the Jets. Never in doubt as they look to keep themselves right there. Bills play the Patriots, so probably going to see things resolved maybe next week, but who knows. Catch you in the next one. You're in New England as the Patriots play host to the Bills. The Pats looking at that number 1 pick and feeling good about that. The Bills eyeing the number 1 seed, though they're going to need some help and taking care of business the rest of the way to do it. So, 2 teams, different spots in the season, different spots in their team life cycle. As the Patriots get one up first, though, picked by Shaq Griffin. And 3rd and 12 off the penalty, and they won't convert when they go for it. They will not 3-0 Patriots off of the Shaq Griffin pick. 3rd and 6, it's picked up. Buffalo going to need to shake that off, but they can't. No points there. So Buffalo, not a strong start to this game, and the Patriots are coming out swinging. Knowing they got a game cushion, they're going to try to take it up on their division rival. Yaya Diaby, a sack, a big play to Mecole Hardman. 2nd and goal, touchdown Patriots. So just like that, 10-0 Pats. Buffalo has to answer. They need this drive. And they get down into field goal range, but 3rd and 12, they can't convert. They cut it to a score. Can they get a quick stop? Going the wrong way on the penalty. 3rd and 12, 2-minute warning hit, and they don't convert. Punt to the Bills, touchback, and we'll see if they can score more than 2 minutes. They cannot, and so I don't think it's the half most likely. They're going fast, but not fast enough. Pats start with the ball, and what a day for them so far. But sacked by Vea, 3rd and 20, can't convert. Buffalo, it's time, but they aren't going to do it yet. A good punt to get out of the end zone at the very least. 3rd and 9, not converted. Buffalo gets a little more room to work. 3rd and 4, doesn't matter. This Patriots defense is balling right now. They get a first down on a 3rd and 10. Can't convert the 3rd and 9. Touchback. Fourth quarter starts here, and a pick. Kyle Duggar, the pick, back to the 6. And that might ice our game here. Carson Steele touchdown. Bills now have no choice but to really get on the horse and get a touchdown now. 4th and 1. They take a penalty. 4th and 11. And they get it 11 yards. 3rd and 9, 4th and 2, and they can't get that one. Milton Williams the sack. It's over. The Patriots, with 2 improbable wins this season, are going to knock the Bills off. And now, of course, the offense is rolling for the Bills. They're going to need an onside kick recovery here. They go kick it deep, and a penalty gave the Pets first down. So, yep, that'll do it. 17-10. And so the Bills now lost their chance. I mean, they had firm control. All they had to do was beat a team that is very bad, and they couldn't do it. They couldn't get the stops. 2 picks from Josh. Didn't play good in between those picks. And so, as a result, the Bills are going to lose the division lead. It's a tough scene. But obviously for the Pats, you're happy to do it. It don't hurt your draft standing any right now. So they're happy to play spoiler and win this one 17-10. So yeah, not the outcome we expected, but that's the ACFL for you. See you in the next one. All right, everybody, welcome into rainy Seattle. Seahawks playing host to the Colts, and for the Colts here, obviously, season not going as you'd hope. Kind of hoping to maintain that pick, see how things shake out. For the Seahawks, though, they're kind of in a weird spot here where very well could flip, and they're in the playoffs. I mean, they got to rattle off 4 in a row, but 8 is the number I was looking at. 3 might be enough to win off tiebreaker. 4 is probably enough to win outright. So we'll see how it goes. Buckner starts off with a sack, and the Colts will punt. Seahawks do get a couple first downs just shy of midfield. 2nd and 10. And a penalty gives them the conversion up to the 35. Dorian Williams, a costly one. Another penalty. Dane Belton gets him down inside the red zone. 3rd and inches. And will they go for it on 4th and inches? They will not. 3-0 Seahawks. So penalty sets them back. They're able to overcome it this time, though. So penalties for the Colts really mounting, but they may end up still having a lead off the back of them. And they do. So Jonathan Taylor touchdown run 7-3. Seahawks electing to settle for the field goal and maybe regretting that just a touch. But we'll see if they can get the lead back. Another penalty this one, Isaiah Rodgers, and a touchdown Seattle. Bijan Robinson. It's 10-7 lead. Colts to answer. Cannot do so. 3 straight incomplete passes after 1 good first down. And Seattle right back in business. Josh Downs 26 yards inside the red zone, down to the 1. Neighbors a grab and touchdown. Utes runs in 17-7. Colts, little 3-minute drill, and they will stall it out. So a minute 39 for the Seahawks here. Not quite moving fast enough. They punt on 4th and inches anyway. So that'll do it for our first half. Seattle starts with the ball, looking to build on their lead, and they may just do that as they get a rushing touchdown, 17 yards from Bijan Robinson. 24-7 Colts here. Again, your last chance to get back into the game. They need a touchdown here, and they won't even go for it on 4th down. So maybe not recognizing how long shot their odds may be from there. But start of our fourth quarter, 4th and 4, they go for it and get it. So now they've recognized 3rd and 3, and a touchdown. Demario Douglas makes it a 10-point game, and we'll see if Seattle can get a score back on the board here. And inside the 30 they go. 3rd and 6, first down in the red zone. 3rd and 2, and a touchdown. Hawkinson, 31-14. Probably didn't matter they didn't go for it, but even still, it would have felt nice. But they're going to try to punch in one more touchdown before the end of this game. 4th and goal at the 1. And they get it. Punch in. DeMario Douglas. 10-point game yet again. Onside kick recovered by Seattle. And they're going to run this clock out and win it. So 31-21 victory for Seattle. They improved to 6-8. Trying to keep themselves right in the mix for that last wild card spot and potentially the division. I don't remember who won that Cardinals game. Good day for both quarterbacks, though. Jonathan Taylor, Bijan Robinson, obviously doing the thing. Injury to Bijan may have played a part in their, struggle to run the clock out. So that'd be interesting to keep track of. Douglas, 88 yards. Neighbors, 84. I mean, busy day for a lot of your pass catchers. Odell Carter gets a sack and a half, tackle for loss. Darren Williams forces a fumble. It was not recovered. And that will do it. So, big win, Seattle. And we will keep things rolling here. All right, we keep moving. Broncos facing off against the Packers. Packers an opportunity to take the control of the division here with a win, with the Bears tied to the Browns. And the tiebreaker not going to come into play, so great news all around for Green Bay. Unfortunately, the great news stops there as they didn't score on their first drive. That was a bit dramatic, but I felt it in my heart, so I had to say it. Broncos marching down the field. And touchdown, Aaron Jones, a 25-yard grab, 7-0 Broncos. So Aaron Jones coming back to bite the Packers, even though he's not on the Vikings anymore. And first and goal, Zay Flowers, 14-yard grab, and a touchdown to Alec Pierce, 7 all game. Packers nice second drive. A penalty on Tyleik Williams, though, is going to give the Broncos a nice jolt. Third and 13, and they will stall out 10-7 game. Packers a big play, Besh 26 yards, 3rd and 9, and they will not convert. They will not take the kick from there either. And so the Broncos gonna throw a pick. Malachi Starks, the rookie, gets the pick. Short field, touchdown. Alec Pierce, Packers on top. Minute 11 to go for the Broncos on offense. And going the wrong way thanks to the penalty. They punt. And that's where we stand. So the Broncos have a chance to take our lead early in the second half. But Packers won the first half 14-10. 4th and 5, 14-13 game. Packers looking to keep the heat on. But a sack disrupts that progress, and now the Broncos cannot get anything going on their own offensive possessions. So Packers another shot at this, and they will not miss this one. Zay Flowers 30-yard touchdown, 21-13. Start of our fourth quarter as Denver needs a touchdown to answer. Devonta Smith 27 yards at the 25-yard line, 3rd and 7. They pick it up. And touchdown, Devonta Smith, 11 yards. So they go for 2, and they get it. So Dylan Sampson runs it in, 21 all, and a sack by Jerzon Newton starts us off. And they can't quite convert the 3rd and 20. Nice short field for the Broncos here. 4 to play, down to the 19, 2nd and 7, 3rd and 9. And they don't pick it up. Will they go for it? They will not. 2 minutes to play for Green Bay. 3-point game, and they're going to be right in a field goal range. They're looking at 6 here. 3rd and 1, 1st and goal, and they get it. Noah Gray touchdown will essentially walk us off. Not going for the 4th down costs the Broncos it all essentially. They drop to 4-8-1. Packers 28-24 victory. A big time clutch win for them. And Jordan Love, I think 4 touchdowns on the day. So. Great day for him. Yeah, 4 touchdowns, 150.9 passer rating. Just an awesome day for him. Darnold obviously throws the pick and ends up being very costly, as he did get him going. Really, not a great day from Jones on the ground overall. Zay Flowers over 100 yards and a touchdown. Pierce 3 guys nearly 100 in the touchdown. Pierce throws in 2 on top of it. Will Campbell has 2 sacks. Bum. Rashawn Gary 2 tackles for losses here. Poona Ford, John Newton. Multiple sacks. Starks, the pick. Azari Thomas, 2 deflections. And that will do it. So, big time clutch win for Green Bay on the Noah Gray touchdown with 30 seconds left. And that will do it for us here. And we'll keep things moving along. Right, here we are rolling on to the Niners playing host to the Titans. One of those bubble games for me this week as the Niners good playoff hopeful team. Titans obviously holding on to a playoff spot right now with a game lead. We'll see how this one shakes out. Titans start with the ball. And 3rd and 6, not going to pick it up. Bosa a sack. And the Niners, though, not playing great offense as of late. They will hope to turn it around today. And this is a good start to that, but they will stall out. So good yards, only 3 points. Not going to be enough against this Titans unit that marches right down the field. And they go for it and don't get it. So, maybe it will be enough. Maybe 3 is all you need this week. Maybe I'm wrong. But just in case, they'll score a touchdown. Just to be safe. DeAndre Swift, welcome back. 10-0, Niners. Titans here, just shy of midfield. They could definitely use a score before the half, and they're not going to get it. So, 2-minute warning hit here as the Niners look to put up some more points. And they get just shy of midfield, now just past 3rd and 5, 1 timeout remains. And they get down to the 16, and they don't get up any points because they kept trying to throw for the end zone. But a pick. So they start with the ball. Great opportunity. Could have gone 2-for-1 field goal. So not only do they not get that, they throw a pick right away, setting up the Titans for an easy walk-in score. They even get a penalty down to the 1. Pacheco, the touchdown. And the extra point was blocked, so it's not a 3-point game. It's 10-6. Nice ugly game we got going here, and momentum is gone for the Niners. Disastrous run here. One of these runs that could have won them the game and instead looks like it will lose them the game. Tennessee, another extra point miss. That's crazy. Niners, a field goal to take the lead here. I cannot believe they missed both of the extra points. 2nd and 6 from the 10, 3rd and 6, and they won't get it, so they do take that lead, 13-12. Titans, obviously, I don't know how much you can trust the field goal unit, but 3rd and 7, they don't get it, so I guess they want to figure out their answer yet. Niners, no interest in winning this game for real. Not really taking any advantage of their opportunities. Eliminor a penalty, 3rd and 19, and they don't get back into field goal range. Good punt down to the 2. They get out of the end zone and get a couple first downs. 3rd and 5. And another pick. Paulson Adebo gets a play made for this defense. 3rd and 10. And touchdown JSN. 21 yards. 2 minutes ago as they get the 2-point conversion. 7-point game. Niners got to go 30 or 70 yards, and a fumble recovered by Nate Hobbs. So complete implosion by the Niners, a disaster class by them. Incredible stuff as the Titans will walk away with the victory. One of the worst second halves / end of first halves I've seen, and we've seen some pretty bad ones, but go up 10-0 and just completely falter in every possible phase of the game, except for blocking, I guess, extra points. Just a disaster, and the season probably is over for them even though it's only a game. You can't fall like this. You cannot falter in such a horrible way. Rodgers, it looks over for him here. Judy, 89 yards, good stuff from him. Sacks are spread around. Byron Murphy gets 2 of them though. Adebo Williams the picks. TJ Edwards, Nate Hobbs forced fumbles. Nate Hobbs recovers the one, blocked by Shamar James. I did not catch who fumbled it. And we may not get it. So, yeah, probably receiver then. But yeah, that'll do it. Titans win a gritty game, and they keep things moving. Get to 10 wins, probably enough in the AFC. So they should be one of our playoff teams. But yeah, that'll do it. Catch you in the next one. Winding down in our week here. Only a few games left in our recap. Obviously, one game to follow. Rams playing host to the Lions. Lions a chance to get to a half game back in the division. So a big game for them. Rams, maybe not quite a shot at the playoffs, but they'd love a win anyway. And they get out of their end zone. Well, something occurred. A big something. But we can't see what because of the penalty. So that's where we'll leave it. But 1st and goal at the 1. Lions punch it in. Goff touchdown run. 7 all game after the unknown big play by the Rams. And then the long drive from the Lions. First and 10 at midfield, down to the 35. Debo Samuel gets him a nice grab. 3rd and 5, and it's picked up. Bub Means, 3rd and 1. Don't get that one. Will they go for it? They will, and they get it. Kenneth Walker gets him down to the 2, and they're rewarded with a touchdown. Walker punches it in. 14-7. Big conversion there on the 4th and 1. Sacked by Mozzie, and they will go and have to punt. So the Lions a chance to take control. They don't use it. Rams a chance to cut it. I mean, they could tie it here. 2 minutes to go here. A good start to the drive. 3rd and 5, and they do. Tyler Boyd, 25-yard touchdown, 14 all. Minute 24 remains for the Lions to answer. So they've got time, but they go the wrong way and they elect to let it run out. So Rams looking to take the lead. They can't do so. Lions looking to get the lead back, and they can't do so. Rams will punt again. And a long touchdown run. Kenneth Walker, 80 yards, and is injured on the play. There has never been a more ACFL Kenneth Walker run than that run there. Huge, awesome play, injured. But the Rams looking to answer now. Seemingly now, because the offense has turned back on, they're going to be able to march down and score, and they do that. Egbuka, 6-yard touchdown, 21 all, approaching the end of our third quarter as the 3rd and 4 near midfield for the Lions. Do without Coleman. They pick it up. 3rd and 4, and a touchdown. Bub Means 40-yarder. 28-21. Rams got to keep answering, but they're going the wrong way. Christian Harris a sack, and they will not pick it up. Lions a chance to put a dagger in this game, and they get a big play. Debo Samuel, 28 yards, down inside field goal range here. 1st and goal at the 9. And touchdown. Jared Goff, his second rushing touchdown of the day. That's the dagger you're looking for. It's a 14-point lead. They do not have time to get it. They couldn't even convert the first series of downs. And the Lions will run this clock all the way out. Big win for Detroit. A 35-21 victory. Gets them to a half game back in the division. Tie them with the Bears. The Packers just barely on top of the division. So that's where we stand. Big win. Caleb, a good day. Needed a little more out of him, specifically those completions. Probably ended up killing him, only 57%. Kenneth Walker, 135 and 2 touchdowns. Goff tosses in 2 touchdowns of his own. Egbuka, 147, 2 touchdowns. Big time day from him. Sacks were spread around here. And yeah, nobody with more than just the one. No interceptions. Deflection, only the one by Fuller. No forced fumbles, no blocked, and no safety. So that'll do it. Lions win it, and we will keep things chugging along. See you in the next one. Game of our week here, Dallas playing host to Minnesota. Vikings, outside shot at the division. A little harder with the Bears not losing and the Packers not losing, but still a puncher's shot here. So they may just try to take that shot here and go on a bit of a run as 1st and goal down to the 3, and they will punch it in. Marion Hampton gets into the end zone. 7-0 lead for them. Dallas to answer here. A lot of the run game and a long touchdown pass. Jacoby Myers evens things up at 7. And going the wrong way, Roberts a sack, and they short punt. Dallas set up well, CeeDee Lamb. Oh, but then the pick, Trayvon Diggs. Got to return it all the way to the 17. One of the better returns you'll see here from the sim, outside of touchdowns. But Purdy to Parkinson, 14-7 lead. And an interception by Patrick Queen right at the 2-minute warning gives the Vikings a short field again. And we'll see if they can capitalize, and they can. So Tutu Atwell, 21-7 lead. And Dallas is going to just happily take this one to half with how it ended here. They're just happy to escape with only a 2-score deficit. They get the stop, except for Brandon Aubrey. He kicks a 56-yarder. So 3-score game. Dallas not getting anything going. Minnesota going to look to push it to, well, I guess a full 3 touchdown. And they do just that. Tutu Atwell, second of the day, 31-7. And another interception, Carrington Valentine, this time the pick. And a quick touchdown, this one Hampton through the air. And a 31-point lead. Gonna think that one's pretty safe at this point in the game, start of our fourth quarter. So the Cowboys just going to look to try to make this defense stats look a little worse for the Vikings. Mostert touchdown. Vikings going to look to pour on another one potentially. Penalty gives them a first down, but they can't do anything with it. And can't convert on 4th and 8, so Vikings will get some more points. 41-14. And going the wrong way again, and the Vikings will kneel it out. So, a big time beatdown by the Vikings here, winning in convincing fashion here on Sunday night. Purdy, 4 touchdowns, no picks, clean day. Obviously, Russ, the opposite end of that spectrum. Hampton, a nice day, getting 2 touchdowns. Tutu Atwell, 2 as well. So, love to see him get going for them. Number 3 receiver, Jonathan Allen, 2.5 sacks. 2 tackle for losses here. Good stuff. Diggs, Queen, Valentine, the picks. Thompson, deflection. I just realized in the last game I never looked up what the long touchdown was. So, whoops. But yeah, that'll do it. 41-14. 1 game left. Pittsburgh versus Miami. And then it's the recap game. Or the last game of Saints Panthers. But yeah, whatever. We'll see you there. All right, our last game up here, Monday Night Football presentation. Steelers playing host to the Dolphins. Um, and yeah, we'll just see how this one goes, I guess. And we're going the wrong way. Steelers sack. Oh, well, we're going back the right way. Diggs, 26 yards. 3rd and 3, picked up by Pittsburgh. 3rd and 2, again picked up. 1st and goal from the 6. And touchdown, Jalen Warren through the air. 7-0 game. Miami going the wrong way. TJ Watt the sack. They cannot overcome that early sack. Is Julian Love getting a sack? Good corner blitz, but unfortunately not going to be enough to halt the Steelers' progress again. 3rd and 10, and they do get the stop, but 10-0 lead Pittsburgh. Miami looking to get something rolling on offense. Won't do it yet. I have to settle for their next drive here. So Pittsburgh trying to march down the field again, 3rd and 5, and they get it down inside the 30. Dobbs the grab, 3rd and 2, and a penalty, 3rd and 7, and they won't pick it up. Another field goal. So Miami's defense doing a great job of holding them to just field goals. And their offense has got a chance to get this game cut to a single score. 2 big plays to Ferg, and 1st and 10 at the 11, and they will stall out. Will they go for it though? They will not. 10-point lead, Pittsburgh, minute 25, 2 timeouts, and a big chunk play to Jameson Williams to start things off. Down to the 30 they go. 11 seconds left. They take the kick. They can't get it off. So, classic clock management there. And the Dolphins, though, cannot make it a single score game. 3rd and 5, and a penalty on Love gives them a first down. Down inside the 40, Jameson Williams to grab. 3rd and 4 on a sack by Sealer. Can't convert. Field goal good. 13-point game. Miami got to find the end zone, and it's not going to be yet. So Pittsburgh going to try to march down the field yet again. Definitely not a lot of points for how many yards they put up today. 4th and 2, start of our fourth quarter, and they'll go for it and get it. Henry picks it up, but 3rd and 13, and they barely get any extra yards and just take the field goal anyway. 54-yarder good. A 16-point game. That's 2 full touchdowns. TJ Watt another sack. 4th and 3, and they pick it up. Otten the grab. 3rd and 10. 4th and 6, and they pick that one up too. Hopkins keeping the game alive, and down to the 1. Touchdown. Najee Harris punches it in. 2-point conversion is good. 8-point game. Now they just need to stop, and that's a good start. Sealer, another sack. What a monstrous day for him. And this one's enough to actually get the stop. Miami can tie with this drive. Marching down the field they go. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 3rd and 2. They pick it up. Down 3rd and 6 at the 20. 4th and 2. And they get it. They're running out of time, though. They pick it up. Touchdown worthy. Tied it up. 19 all. Pittsburgh going to kick it off to start overtime. Miami marching right down the field, continuing their momentum here. 3rd and 3. They pick it up. 1st and goal. 3rd and goal. Touchdown Dolphins. Ferguson picks it up. The kick is still good. Pittsburgh's got to score a touchdown here. Not been their strength today. All the yards they had, no touchdowns to speak of. 1st and goal, and they do get the touchdown. Will they go for 2? They will not. They play for the fucking tie. So, A tie it is, 26 all. Miami plays a great game. They come all the way storming back. Obviously, in my shoes, I would love for Pittsburgh to go for the win. But in the end, we will stick to the tie. What a game. Would have loved to have watched this whole thing. I should have not backed down. I should have done it. But both quarterbacks playing some excellent football. 60% completion percentage, same amount of attempts. Dak getting more yards out of it. But Henry, 67 on the ground. Not a crazy day for him. Harris kind of same deal. He does get the touchdown. James Williams over 100 yards. Ferg 85. Big part of them turning things around. Parham really struggling against Sealer. That was a tough matchup for him all day. Wilkins 2 tackle for losses there. Sealer gets 3 sacks. Watt 2.5. No interceptions on the day. Few deflections spread around. No forced fumbles. Blocks there were none. Safety none. Touchdowns none. So that will do it. A 26-all game. Another tie to end off the week. The tie runs all the way to the top of the AFC. With this one, as Steelers will maintain that spot, but again, go for two, folks. That'll do it. What a way to end the recap.